Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish Nations. And today I'm sharing my budget check-in for week 1 of March 2020. Let's get into these transactions. I didn't do great in February, so I am challenging myself to stay under budget in all categories this month. There is like one category that I think that's not going to happen in, but I'll explain in a second. Okay, so let me go ahead and check out the transactions we have. We've got 12 transactions, and the first few are, every time I get ready to video these, I go into my phone and I make sure I've recorded all the transactions. And so usually the kind of like more mindless spending I do get put right on top, right on top. So, all right, so I'm going to scroll on down to daily living. I'm going to scroll around. Apparently, I don't know where I am on the page. Daily living. So as you can see, I've broken groceries and restaurants into about what I have to spend per week. I'm hoping that will make me a little more mindful. I do budget by month, and it is my preferred way to budget at this time. It just seems to be what's working for me. I'm not married to it, but I feel like breaking this down to a weekly number may help. So I did spend some money at the cafe at school this week, $3.50. It's going to go into restaurants, and $2.50 as well. I stopped at the grocery store and I picked up some snacks for this class that I teach on Friday. It probably should have come out of my business account, but I did not use my business card, so I'm going to put that in groceries. Actually, nobody ate the snacks, and then I brought them to a friend's birthday party and then left them there. So I think it counts as groceries, and that total was $15.80. I did actually pick up some oat milk, and I think that's it. I also picked up oat milk, so there is a grocery in there. So I'm going to put that in there. Vicks, I did stop and get dinner. So on Fridays I work all day, and then I have a class in a craft school in town, and I did stop and get pizza. I had brought dinner and I didn't want it, so it's still a little bit of that bad habit. And that was $10.03 for 2 slices of pizza and a tip. Oops, that does not go in groceries. That goes in restaurants. Okay, let's get back to the transactions. I did make the screen a little bigger, so hopefully you can see better. Let me know if that's true. All right, I had a friend doing a fundraiser, and I went ahead and donated to it. I donated $55. I actually don't think I donated $55, but that is what came out of my account. So to Facebook organized fundraisers. But anyway, sharing my income $55. Oh, I think this is the same transaction. There's only so many days in the month. So this $3.50 for the cafe, I think I put that, I definitely put that in twice, so I'm gonna delete that. Okay, I did need to pick up compost bags. Like we have compost that gets picked up here, and we use those little green bags, which I believe we have the right facilities to compost them correctly. And we were out, and I just went ahead and got 2 packages because I hate running out of stuff like that. So I got 2 bulk packages from Amazon, and that was $26. So this is that area that I think I'm already over in. I have actually 24. I put $20 towards that area together, and this month, and I actually have 24 because it is a fund, although I don't usually treat it that way. So $26.12 for 2 giant containers of compost bags. All right, then I have $7. Actually, you know what? Let me go down to the bottom. So y'all might remember in February, I was trying to buy a pair of Blundstones. I ended up having to return them twice. First time they were the wrong material, and the second time they were the wrong size. So that was kind of funny because they're Australian size. I'd ordered the Australian size, the American size came. Anyway, I finally have them, and I had originally paid $213, about $213. When I bought them, I got a gift card. They were having like a special, if you spend so and so much money, you get a gift card. When I returned them, the cashier refused to accept the gift card back and told me to keep it and put it towards the boots that I had to then order online. And I did. But I actually ended up only paying $175.15 total. Part of that was a REI dividend. I very rarely shop at REI, but apparently at some point I became a member. And so yeah, 175.15, which is pretty cool. I had set aside in my clothing and shoes fund about $200 at $200, and I'm under it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So one thing that happened was that when I returned them, so I've got almost $25 left in clothing and shoes. Yay! I used my dividend, and when they returned them, they had to give it to me in cash. And I ended up buying Girl Scout cookies and then a cookie at the cafe, different days, but that's what I did with that cash. So I went ahead and recorded it in here as cookies. So yeah, I gotta really think about my cookie problem. Okay, so $7 goes into this restaurants eating out, I think, or groceries, whatever. Okay. And last but not least, I did go to Safeway. I'm just going to show you all this. I went to Safeway to pick up the few items I needed for my meal prep last week. But while I was there, one, I picked up litter for my cats, and that was $15, or about $15. And then there was a fellow outside who clearly didn't have a home. And I said, oh, do you want me to pick you up something to eat in the store? And he said he would love some hot soup. So I went ahead and got him some hot soup and 2 cans of soup. I mean, I figured they were like pop top cans. So I figured even if he didn't have a camping stove or something, he could possibly eat them later. And I also got him some cornbread and spoon and napkins. So $15, that was about $15 altogether. So I'm going to, fewer options, choose budget items. So I'm going to put into sharing, I'm going to put 15 and into cats. What do I call that category? Yes, kitties. I'm put 15 in there, 15 in there, and then the rest is going to go into groceries. 29.80 sounds great. Okay, and then last but not least, I've got my regular transactions for sharing that come out every month. $20 to various content creators on Patreon, and $5 to the Trans Lifeline because they rule. So I'm going to put those in. And I'm just going to check my goal areas. So groceries, I'm going to put this on spent. $70, $75 a week, and I'm at $45.60. Yeah, that feels good. And then restaurants, $25 a week, and I have crept up to $23. So I'm still under budget, but I got close. So I really got to watch that. I am saving my fun category. I have a kind of birthday fun planned for the end of the week. So I'll be using most of my fun money for that. I don't want to waste it anywhere else. So yeah, hope you're having a wonderful week too, and I will see you in the next video.